Did you hear about the man who says he paid $144,000 in rent in advance and they're trying to evict him? This is Ty G. Miller. He says that he signed a 61-year lease back in July. Mr. Miller recently appeared in a Michigan court because these men believe that the lease he signed is a fraud. Mr. Miller says that in July of 2024, he leased the home from a man named Brian May, and he paid Brian May $144,000 in cash and signed a 61-year lease. Since his rent has been set at $1,000 per month, he's actually prepaid for about 12 years, which he says will give him time to focus on his kids who all live nearby. These men say that their trust owns the home and that Brian Mays rented the house to Mr. Miller illegally. It turns out that Brian Mays is the son of the man who owns the trust, and he says that he purchased the house for his son back in 2004 because his son was heavy into alcohol and later drugs. Brian's father said his son came back and turned in the deed because he couldn't handle the payments anymore. And when they went to the house to claim it, they found Mr. Miller living there. When asked to prove his claim, Mr. Miller showed a lease and he showed a receipt for $144,000. With all of this going on, the judge was more focused on trying to figure out how Mr. Miller got $144,000 in the first place.
Where did the money come? Where did you pull the money out from? It's all cash.
Your Honor, I worked a lot of years.
Mr. Miller has a felony on his record, and allegedly it is related to drugs. Some people are wondering if the son made a drug deal with Mr. Miller in exchange for the house. But Mr. Miller says there's no drug activity going on. The conclusion to this court case have not been announced because the judge has asked everyone to produce their paperwork so that he can review them. What do you think is going to happen in this case? Leave a comment to let me know. I'm Te-Erika with the T. Follow for more.